Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to Thompson Capitals. I am David Thompson, founder and CEO, and I'm also the chief mentor with the Forex Mentorship program. I would have mentioned that in brief detail on my first video with you last week. All right. I'm so excited and happy to be here with you guys today. I have an update on the EUR/US. Last week we spent some time analyzing the EUR/US and a short trade that I took, I sold. All right. You will see that live on your screen, present on your screen there now. Right. We have the yellow line, which was the entry point. Right. So I just want to get over this EUR/US update before I proceed. All right. I'd like to have this as the first matter of business today. Just confirm the EUR/US did hit the target, as you can probably see by the label here, right? The target was 100 pips. The EUR/US did fall according to my analysis, and it hit our target. Now, there's a weird thing, but I'll share it with you, and there's something I noticed that happens with me quite a lot. And I don't know if you encounter this as well as a Forex trader. You set targets, stop losses, limits, and there's a reason why it happens, of course, and I'll explain it to you, right? It's not just a conundrum or something I'm not aware of, but it's just a marvelous thing to perceive, all right? That if you stick to a strategy, right, and you execute according to having the right mindset, right, following your strategy to a T. You want to wait for this setup, you want to wait for this confirmation, you want to know when to pull the triggers, you want to identify your pivot points, your stop losses, your targets. You want to know when is a good time to enter the market so that you can have the least possible risk of drawdowns, right? So there's a lot of things to factor into the actual decision of placing that trade, all right? But what is marvelous to me is that, well, I'm tooting my own horn here, maybe you can call it that. But what is marvelous to me is how price would usually hit these targets that I would have set and then just turn around. Even for a stop loss, sometimes price, I would set a stop loss, whether it be 40 pips, 50 pips, and the price would move against me and hit the stop loss and then just turn around and then move in the direction that I thought it would in the first place. So it's not just with the target, it's also with the stop losses. But the thing about it is that once you put in the right measures in place in terms of account management and you're sticking to your analysis and your strategies, right, the amount of times that you win should easily offset the amount of times that you would lose trading. That's if you're not being greedy and trying to trade all day, every day. All right, you must have a strategy. As a Forex trader, we're not entitled to sit in front of the laptop all day, every day. All right. As a matter of fact, this was a short week for me. I didn't enter the markets, or as a matter of fact, not enter, but start looking at the charts until Wednesday of this week. That was just 2 days ago. So this was a short trading week for me. I had some business outside of the markets of trading, to do, because Forex traders, we have lives outside of trading as well. We have the bills to pay, we have, the families to take care of, and so on and so forth. So that is one of the lifestyle, attributes, or goals that I would like to think that most people who are interested in trading Forex would want to achieve, being able to have more freedom of time, that you can do more of the things that you would want to do, with that time. You want to invest that time in the best way possible. All right, so back to the EUR/US. The EUR/US hit our target of 100 pips. Right? I saved all these labels and tools here just for the sake of, because the price has moved on, as you can see, quite a lot since then. right? I had to come down to the 1 hour chart to identify the actual moment when we hit the target, right? As I told you, I wasn't trading for some days and I missed, there was quite a, I mean, I must say, there were quite a lot of opportunities this week for making some gains in the market, especially if you're a bull, if you're bullish right now, if your point of view, especially with the US elections ongoing, so there are quite a lot of, I know quite a lot of people who were maintaining a bullish point of view. They had bullish expectations and they would have been doing quite well this week. As I said, I did manage to get in and catch some opportunities, but I mean, I wasn't at the markets from the beginning of the week. I like to start and it's a build-up process for me. I like to see how the market plays out, how price moves, and I don't just like to come and just jump in and trade. I don't trade like that. I wouldn't recommend trading like that. It's very risky and it can be very costly as well. Okay, so Euro US hit target. I've moved on from that. I spent some time looking at gold, right? Now let me just share with you. As a matter of fact, before I move on to gold, right? I'm going to share with you now my analysis on the Euro US, right? Of course, I saved what I had charted on that platform there for the sake of confirming that trade because I shared it with you guys before, all right? So on this, this is my MyFXBook account. This is my MyFXBook account. MyFXBook is a platform for traders. I mean, I wouldn't say professional traders, but it does add that professional aspect to it where you can create a profile and be a part of a community, and I mean, you can learn quite a lot of stuff here. I utilize it for the sake of verification because with MyFXBook, you can merge a trading account to it, whether it be a live one or a demo one, right? And sort of create a track record. Unfortunately, that particular service is a bit problematic. I've been trying to update. The integration seems to freeze for some reason, and then it's not updating the current data for the set account, whichever account it is you would have added to your profile with MyFXBook. So besides that, though, I mean, I love the charting software. I think it's with they work with Trader View, right? But on the Euro US, we can see here that I have this resistance zone. I could have sworn that I had this all charted out. I probably didn't save it before and lost some of the, because my intention was to do this video live, but I've come to the realization that I may not be able to do as many live videos as I would like. Now, this is YouTube channel is new, right? Like, subscribe. Thanks for the follow. I must say this now in the midst of the show. All right. Thank you for the support. I am new to the YouTubing arena, so much so that I tried to do this video live today and was then informed that, because it's my first stream, I have to allow it to, I don't know, probably load some settings, but I have to wait 24 hours before I can do my first live stream. It seems like a standard procedure, so that's the reason why I'm recording this video today. All right, so what do you think is going to happen here in the Euro US? All right, let's spend some time looking at the Euro US pair. Right now, this is the daily support. This is where we would have hit target, right, on the sell trade that we had, which I showed you on the other, right, on the other graph. And we can see that after we hit target, price moved bullish all the way back up to the resistance zone. All right. So this area here is your resistance zone. Now your resistance or your ceiling or your roof, right? Different terminologies for it, is the highest point that price reaches, a high area that price reaches, but it really struggles to break above that area. So price maintains that level without really breaking above that that zone significantly, right? It's called a resistance, your resistance zone. Okay, so it's not always fixed to one particular price. You can see I have a line here. Pink lines are my pivot points or my support and resistance lines, right? And it is not always fixed to that particular price, right? That's why we say zone, and we say because within that area, okay. So for example, maybe between 1.1 let's just for the sake of example, 1.16139 and 1.7139, right? You know, that little area there, we have price, you know, consolidating within that area and not really breaking above or below that price area, right? So it's a zone really, right? So this is what I have on Euro US. This is what I would do. This is how I would analyze my charts. Spending some time with me just analyzing my charts, right? On my Telegram channel, I've helped quite a lot of people with technical analysis. Through my free channel, I have the Forex Mentorship program as well. But even on the free channel, you can get quite a lot of vital information and help, you know, that can boost your trading results, right? So even if you can't afford to get the programs, they're relatively cheap. But I mean, you know, with what's going on in the world with COVID, and you know, it's not normal circumstances for a lot of people right now, and we empathize with that. And you know, I try to help as much as I humanly can, right? So I'm looking at this area of resistance, and I'm just putting these arrows just so that you can see, right, where the price would have, the point where price would have bounced off of the zone and began falling again, right? All in this area here where I just put the last arrow, right? You would see little wicks above the zone. Those are considered fakeouts. All these are fakeouts. Price broke out here, broke above, but it never really gained the momentum, right? To move, to push higher than this point right here, right? Let me just adjust this so that I can see the price clearly on the other side. I'm just adjusting my video. Hello, I'm so happy to be here with you guys today. I must say again, I'm really looking forward to doing more videos. I've actually spent some time today thinking about a few topics that, you know, I would want to address. And, you know, I really want to, I mean, I'm all about the Forex Mentorship program, but the YouTube channel really, what I think it is about is the Forex mindset, you know? So you're gonna get some theoretical stuff from the brain, from the heart, from my experience, you know, and then we're gonna do the practical stuff like analyze the charts, right? Maybe look at pressing news that would affect the markets fundamentally, you know. But I wanna have one day, I'm thinking Wednesdays right now, but it's not set in stone. It could be any day of the 7 days of the week, right? Eventually. But I want to take one day to do live videos and, you know, just tap into the mindset, right, of a Forex trader and what it really takes to become successful, right? Because, I mean, there's a daunting statistic. It's a fact that only 5% of Forex traders are actually successful. And I'm probably being courteous by saying 5. I mean, if you do the research, it's probably like 3%, you know, close to 3%, 4% maybe. of Forex traders that are actually successful doing this. You know, so it's all well and good to want to get involved. You know, you see an opportunity to make some money, and you know, you want to invest your money to double it up or quadruple it up. You know, whatever your aspirations or your dreams, because you want to get that mortgage, you want to get, you know, a new car, you want to get that engagement ring, you know, whatever it might be. We all have different uses for money and different ways that we would invest and so forth. But you really want to have the right mindset before you get into this arena. And I'll be sharing a lot of my experiences. I mean, I've been trading for 7 years, as I said. I have not been profitable for the entire 7 years. I spent the first 3 years losing money. All right. And it's not been all pictures even after I developed consistency, because we never know what the market is going to do, you know, and that's why account management is so important. And, you know, using correct margins and managing your leverage and your lot sizes, all these things are quite mandatory things to pay attention to, you know, if you really want to succeed and do well as a Forex trader. So we are the EUR-US chart, and you're going to get a lot of theoretical stuff from me from the heart. But we are also going to be spending time on the chart. As you can see, this is what I have outlined for the EUR-US. It is possible that price could bounce off of this zone and start falling again. It's not going to happen today. Markets are going to be closed within the next 2 to 3 hours, depending on where you're located. We're in daylight saving time now. All right. But I have plotted here now for you a bearish perspective on what could possibly happen with the Euro-US. What do you think? Leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think will happen with the Euro-US. For those of you that leave in that comment now, I'm going to take this same time and plot another probability of what could happen with the Euro-US from this point. Well, most likely it's going to be next week, because the markets, as I said, are going to be closed in a few hours, right? It's important to trade with an open mind, right? The market is never wrong. The market is never wrong, and we are never right, right? Sometimes you might be fortunate to catch the market moving according to how you anticipated. However you want to take it, the market does what it wants to do. We are speculators, but as speculators, we must have some sort of a theory. You must have a plan, all right? You must have a trading plan, right? And a trading plan would comprise of things like your strategy, the currency pairs you're looking at, the balance on your account, on your trading account, if you're trading a live account or a demo account. You want to have things like the lot sizes that you plan to trade based on how you plan to manage the size of your account. All right. These are just a few of the things that you want to have on your trading plan, right? What times of the day are you going to be trading? What style of trading are you going to be trading? Am I going to be scalping today because of markets volatility? Am I going to be swing trading? Am I going to be intraday? Am I holding positions for a couple of days? You know, so all these things are necessary to be a part of a trading plan. Now, a trading plan can be done weekly. A trading plan can be done monthly, fortnightly. You know, it depends on your lifestyle. If you have a job, you know, you're probably not going to do a weekly, because you're not going to maybe not be trading as much. So if you're doing a job and trading part-time, then your trading plan may have sort of a monthly or fortnightly type of setup, you know. So yeah, guys, you know, get a trading plan and stick to your trading plan, stick to your strategy. So now this is the other option or possibility that I can see happening in the Euro US here next week. Now, my videos are not really, I'm not going to be doing videos and telling you buy this or sell this. You know, I mean, if you want signals, you can follow my Forex Mentorship page on Telegram. It's a free channel where I share free signals. I mean, you know, when I can, I used to have like a weekly targets and so on, but it's a bit more challenging now to have the weekly targets with the free Telegram channel because, you know, I have so much other responsibilities. So, and because of time delays, so I may place a trade on my live trading account, and then I have to send it to a few of my paid clients. And then by the time I'm done with all of that, sometimes it may be too late now to share it in the Telegram group, right? So I would not share it. So the ones that I can share safely with the least amount of risk are the ones that I would share there in the free Telegram troop channel. Sorry, you know, not because I said they may have lower risk doesn't mean that they're all going to be winning trades. All right, but I want to like to cushion the risk as much as possible for whoever is on the receiving end, because you know there are factors, things like, you know, different time zones and availability, and you know, there are some people who would get a signal 10 minutes after it was sent and jump in the trade, you know, not looking at the markets, and at that point in time it may not be the most ideal time because market may have moved in the opposite direction. You know, so there are a lot of things that factor into why I don't really share as much trades as I used to, but there's still quite a lot of valuable content that you can get there at my Forex Mentorship um, Telegram channel, right? The channel is called FX Mentors. Right? So you can go to Telegram and search FX Mentors, right? And you would find my channel. It's free, so you just need to join. So I plotted here. These are the two options. The two possibilities that I think we would see happening next week. Next week is going to be a good week. We haven't had the results of the elections yet. That is a bit crazy in itself, with Donald Trump seemingly trying to hijack the election. I don't know how you feel about that. He's basically saying that, I mean, at the point in time, you know, I'm in the lead here now. Stop counting the ballots. We don't need to count anymore if it's going against me. All right, so that is another topic in itself. How did it affect the market this week? How did it affect you and your account? Were you able to get some positive returns from the bullish moves in the market? Did it meet expectations? Would it react contrary to what you expected? Was it not as chaotic? Because a lot of people thought that the markets would be crazy this week. I, for one, approached it with quite a lot of caution, um, and I thought we would see a much more erratic movement in the market this week. That was not the case. It was almost steadily bullish. I missed quite a lot of opportunities because I started late this week, as I said. So we're gonna continue looking at the Euro US into next week. I wanted to spend some time with you looking at gold. But like I said in my first video, I don't want my videos to be too long. In my videos, you're gonna get both theory and practical, as we did today. I mean, the theoretical aspect. I'm quite a talker, so you know, you might forgive my ramblings. All right. But I'm here to help. So I mean, it's no problem for me as a mentor. That's what I do. I have to speak. Right? I have to speak messages to the people interested in gaining the knowledge. So I don't feel bad about it. I'm proud that I'm able to carry on, deliver a message, right? A message that hopefully improves the lifestyle of others and the psychology and mentality of others, so that they can see improved results at this particular skill, right, Forex trading, because one thing that I have learned over the years is that it's really nice to have that support system in terms of, you know, I mean, it doesn't have to be a mentor. If you don't want to refer to it as a mentor, it could be a friend. I have friends who trade Forex that I interact with on a daily basis, you know, just for the sake of feedback and support. And I've made myself available in that regard. All right, so take advantage of me, guys, while I'm here. If you're really interested in trading Forex, I look forward to working with you and sharing more stuff with you. Um, we'll see how the market develops next week. This video was intended to be earlier in the week, but as I said, I was busy otherwise and unable to do the video sooner. We followed up on EUR-US, the EUR-US. We saw that we hit target on that short opportunity, which we took last week. And now it's bullish at resistance. So this is where I'm going to leave it with the EUR-US for next week. There's not much more that we can say on the EUR-US right now. Markets are going to be closed within the next hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours, as I said, depending on your location around the world right now. I'm going to change the screen back to my FXMP screen, because that is my primary platform for analysis. All right. I have a few trades open. I think I'm not sure if I want to go into the weekend holding any positions, but I have a position on the Aussie New Zealand. It's been pretty slow. I mean, I did close up a position on it sooner, right? And then this is my second entry here that I took. Right, I'm looking at a few pairs for next week. Next week, I'm going to come on with you guys and spend some time, at least an hour maybe, right, looking at some charts and some expectations. We have the Aussie US here. We can see that it broke above the downtrend line, right? It broke above this resistance zone here at 0.72001, right? This was a target area here that price hit target from a previous trade, right? You know, whenever you see a green line, those are the money lines, all right? Usually I would have cleared the charts. So this would have been a target that was hit here on the trade earlier. I traded this earlier in the week. Yesterday morning or Wednesday night, I think I took this position, all right? So I'm gonna remove that line. And so that's about my time for today, guys. Thank you for your support. Next week, we're going to spend some more time. Hopefully, I'll be able to do a live. I know I don't have a massive following at the present time, but I do expect to have a lot of people coming on board and, you know, subscribing and taking advantage of the variable contents that I'll be sharing here. All right, all for free, no charge. If you're interested in working directly with me, one-on-one with me, I have the Forex Mentorship program that I offer is very cheap. You'll see the link in the in the description to the website so that you can get some information and some more contact information on that. If you think that you can't trade Forex but you're interested in investing, we have that service available as well at Thompson Capitals. Thank you for your time. See you next week. I hope that you got any type of value today at all from my video. And I look forward to working with you and sharing more valuable information with you and impacting your life positively. Okay, so thank you. Have a lovely weekend. I hope you had a great and profitable week. Have a lovely weekend. And I see you guys next week. Please God. Thompson Capitals, baby. Yeah.